Hey everyone, this is Joe Bradley, and I just want to take this time to thank you for stopping by and reading this post and actually watching this video. And what I want to talk about today is actually blogging because that's what we're doing. Blogging is something that has taken the internet by storm. It's taken internet marketing by storm. It's taken personal branding by storm. But the only problem and the main question that people ask me often is, well, Joe, blogging, it sounds good, but what do I blog about? What do I talk about? How would I know what to say? I mean, how do you keep blogging for 90 straight days? So I just kind of want to talk about that just for a real brief moment. And I hope that what I say helps you out and gets you going. Today's blog post actually is about what to blog about. And that's why you're watching this video, which takes me into the first point, or the first point I want to make is that there really are no rules when it comes to blogging. The only rules is, well, one rule is you don't want to plagiarize. Of course, you don't want to plagiarize. You don't want to copy off somebody else because you actually get penalized in the search engines. But just be yourself. Write about whatever. Here is something that we can do though. Here's a blog point tip number one. What you can write about. You can find something that interests you, whatever it is that interests you. You'll be surprised how many times people are spent, or you'll be surprised how much time people spend trying to convince someone else that they are who they're not. And they copy, or they'll try to emulate someone else or copy someone else. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with emulating a leader, or nothing wrong with copying the leader, what the leader does, but don't lose yourself in the process. And that's what blogging does. Blogging allows us to it allows our uniqueness to come out, our character to come out, our identity to come out, and then people all of a sudden fall in love with you. I mean, why do you think we follow the people that we follow? Why is it that we subscribe to people we subscribe to? Because we know who they are, right? And that's one reason why they're so successful, is because we actually know who they are. They're not afraid to let people know who they are. And so just write about anything. Blog about your life story. Blog about what you did today. Blog about a sale that you found at the grocery store. If you bought a new car, blog about it. If you ran out of gas, hopefully you didn't run out of gas, but if you ran out of gas, blog about that. If you got good price at the gas station, blog about that. You know what? March Madness is going on right now. Blog about that. And anything and everything. Find what's trending, something that's happening right now, something that's going on, something that everybody's talking about, and blog about it. Write about it from your vantage point. See, here's the beautiful thing about it. Your vantage point, and by vantage point I mean from your point of view. And so your point of view, or your vantage point, is actually something that only you hold. So even if someone else is actually talking about the subject, I mean, obviously you're not the only one's going to be talking about it. Otherwise, it's not interesting. It's not trending. So you find a trending subject. March Madness is a trending subject right now. Easter's coming up. That's a trending subject. Here in Texas and in Louisiana, we celebrate Good Friday with crawfish boils. Guess what? I can blog about that if I want to. Um, there's nothing wrong with blogging about whatever you're going to blog about. But here's the thing. Don't not blog because you don't have anything to talk about. If you don't have anything to talk about, then write about how frustrating it is to not have anything to talk about. Right? Do a video about how frustrating it is to not know what to talk about. And then what happens is you don't have to find a muse. You don't have to find someone to motivate you, because just the idea that you can get a really good blog post that gets a whole lot of people saying, hey man, that was awesome. I really enjoyed that. Man, that made a whole lot of sense. You spend your time talking about how you didn't have anything to say, right? You spent your time writing about how you couldn't find anything to blog about, and then it ended up becoming a hit because you did not let the writer's block. You did not let the fact that you don't know what to say stop you from taking action. Here is the key, and here's the goal, and then I'm going to let you go. Here's the key, and here's the goal. The key and the goal is that even when you have nothing to say, find something. Talk about I don't have anything to say, because what we want to do, it's not hard to go find solo ads and market whatever it is we're doing, right? It's not hard to pay for an ad in the newspaper or on Craigslist, or it's not hard to do that. But what becomes difficult is the consistency of blogging every day for 90 days. But here's what I know. Here's what I know for a fact. I know that when people learn who you are, When people find out who you are, when they find out what you love, when they find out what you're attracted to, when they find out what gets you moving, when they find out, like Peter Griffin from Family Guy says, when they find out what grinds your gears. You know what really grinds my gears? I love that cartoon, by the way. But when they find out that about you, then they say, you know what, this is the person that I've been looking for. This is the person that I want to follow. This is the leader that I need to lock arms with. But no one will know who you are until you decide, you know what, I'm going to blog. Regardless of not having anything to say, I'm going to blog. I'm going to find a story. I'm going to find a trending story. I'm going to find a story about life. I'm going to find a cute animal. I'm going to talk about the game, how the refs called the wrong call and the 49ers lost. That was kind of a bad deal for me. I didn't blog about it, but I probably should have. So learn from me. Blog about the things that frustrate you. Blog about the things that make you mad. Blog about the things that make you happy. Talk about it. Let people follow you. And I guarantee that eventually, and when I say eventually, I'm talking about eventually on the close end as opposed to the far end. Eventually, it will become a habit, and then it will become a norm. But keep going. I hope this has helped you out, and I look forward to talking with you, and I look forward to talking with you soon and sharing with you soon. Do me a favor, if this helped you out, go ahead and leave a comment uh, at the bottom of this video, or at the bottom of the blog, and then share it with your friends. Share it with your social media friends, with your social media followers. Let them know, hey, this guy right here, he really didn't have anything to say. He just talked about not having anything to say, but it really helped me out, and that'd be pretty cool. So, all right, guys, see y'all later.